MLB The Show 24 launches today, and I'm going to help you guys get a pretty good start, mostly based on Conquest. Because if you've either been around MLB or maybe you're brand new to it, Conquest is going to be your best friend. Why is that? Well, there's this thing called Team Affinity, and doing Conquest is going to help you out a ton. Conquest also just gives you a ton of rewards. As you can see here, we have so many Conquest maps. For example, in the Team Affinity Conquest, there are some rewards here, like the show packs, and then there's a headliner pack at the very end of it, whenever you complete the whole thing, that will give you a Mickey Mantle card. So first off, I do want to say this year, they heavily improved Conquest by literally doing the smallest thing. So if you've played MLB in the past, you've played Diamond Dynasty in the past, you've played Conquest in the past, and you didn't enjoy it, this year they made a very easy yet super time-saving change. I'll try to show you here, but if you guys didn't know, every time you go through this rotation, I guess, of like attack, reinforce, moving fans, stealing fans, all that stuff. Every time you go through, it actually simulates the CPU's moves and all that stuff. So in the past, you would have to sit there for like literally 3 lifetimes just waiting for the CPU to generate its moves and move fans and stuff like that. It was awful. It was not fun. I'll try to see here if I can show you guys. So as you can see there, like it simulates some things. It's actually, I'm not gonna lie, the USA map is the only one that's done it so far. In all of the Team Affinity Conquest maps, it does not do that. So maybe that's like a bug. Maybe they accidentally left it in the Nation of Baseball Conquest map. But in all the Team Affinity maps, the CPU, all their moves are just automatically simulated. It's very time saving. Last year and all the years before, that was just an absolute nightmare. So that change alone already makes Conquest 10 times more enjoyable. So much better. But like I said, Conquest is literally going to be your best friend, not only for now, but for basically the entire lifespan of the game because of Team Affinity. So if we go to Team Affinity, if you guys don't know what Team Affinity is, basically there are 6 different programs. There's one for each team division. For example, the AL East, the NL East, AL Central, NL Central, and then AL West and the NL West. So I've gotten the NL East and the NL Central done. Honestly, they didn't take too long. They shouldn't have taken long, but I just like took my grand old time doing them. But basically each Team Affinity division is very specific to the players in that division and the cards that you earn and stuff like that. So for like example, the cards you earn are like bronze and silver NL Central players. And then there's these diamond unlockables for the NL Central jerseys, and then obviously the NL Central cards. And down here are a bunch of missions and moments and challenges to progress through the Team Affinity Pass even quicker, or I mean, I guess that is how you progress through it. But we're actually going to start off with something different. We're not going to start with Conquest because I would recommend going to other programs, going to both the Spring Breakout and whatever you want to call this, just the Sandy Alcantara card. I highly recommend first that you guys complete both of these. Maybe not complete because this Dylan Cruz card can take a minute, but like come down here, do all of these moments. You can do showdowns if you want. I think if you do the moments alone, you get up to this card right here. And then if you come to the Sandy Alcantara pass, there is another card right here that you can earn, I believe, through just doing moments. Maybe not doing moments, but you can do a collection. If you've opened a few packs, maybe you order the game with the Hyper Series pack or with the Captain pack, stuff like that. Maybe you open enough packs to get a lot of this stuff, but you can do these super easy collections. And that alone will get you this card, which again has missions for it. The plan then would be to put those players on your squad. And then what you would want to do is load up into Conquest and all those games. And you want to get those missions done, because once you get those missions done and you get some of those XP stars, they're going to contribute through Team Affinity and back into the Spring Breakout program to help you progress even more. You will then start racking up a lot more of these cards. Harry Ford, by the way, I fucking love this card. I don't know why, I do decent with him. But you start racking up all these cards and you keep getting further and further. And the nice thing is that you can also plug these guys into Conquest, obviously, which if you do missions with them, that'll eventually start contributing towards Team Affinity. For example, that Harry Ford card, it's like the 3rd diamond you get. He is in the AL West, obviously, because he's on the Mariners. Plug him into your lineup. And then if you come down here to the repeatable missions, as you can see here, we have repeatable missions with the Mariners and obviously every other team in the AL West. But the biggest part, at least of the AL West, it varies between each division. But if you come to the AL West, you come down to single player missions. And if you go all the way down to the bottom, if you end up getting that Iglesias card or that Leclerc card, you can literally earn 10,000 Team Affinity points every 3 innings you pitch. All you have to do once you get a lot of these cards And also, by the way, I recommend for whatever division you're like planning on just going with. For example, if you're gonna go with the AL East, maybe you want to get that one done. Come down to the single player missions, look at what you need to do. So like tally 30 hits with AL East players, tally 20 home runs, 30 strikeouts. With all these missions, it doesn't matter what difficulty you play on. So what you can do is literally just stack your entire team with AL East players, and then what you want to do is eventually go to Conquest. So we were doing the AL East, so we'll go to the East here, and then literally all you want to do is get your territory or whatever all the way up to the Orioles. Would be the first team you'd play. Reinforce your team until you have enough players to make it a rookie difficulty game, and then go into that game and just literally mash. And like I said, like every 30 hits or 20 home runs or whatever it said, 10,000 team affinity points, 15,000 team affinity points, 10,000 team affinity points, and literally just keep doing that over and over and over. And then once you start making progress, you're going to eventually start unlocking the AL East team affinity cards, and then you can plug those guys into your lineup. And not only will that count back to the single player missions, but it'll also count towards the boss missions. So like if you wanted to pick Cedric Mullins, for example, plug him into your lineup because not only are you going to get, you know, tally total bases with him, you'll also have the opportunity to tally PXP with him for the AL East bosses, for the Orioles. And once you get going, it really does rack up super quick. Like last night, I was literally doing, I got the NL Central and NL East done yesterday in like not that long of a time span. Like I was at 50% in the NL Central. I got the last 50 done in like maybe 2 hours. And then I think I got the NL East done like even quicker. So I definitely recommend whenever you get MLB The Show 24, definitely come into Conquest after doing some like the spring breakout thing. And the Sandy Alcantara pass. Come to Conquest, do the Team Affinity Conquest maps first, because I promise you they are going to be worth it. The Team Affinity cards, I know they look low. They're like 80, 89-ish overalls, which may look bad compared to last year, but this year, like 89s are basically 97s compared to last year, because all the cards are downgraded so far. Like having a 90 overall on your team is so necessary. If you can get some of the Team Affinity cards or all of them, get them all paralleled up, you're going to be sitting pretty well for the next few weeks before they start adding some, I wouldn't say juiced cards, but definitely some better cards. The other big thing with Conquest, if you're looking to get it done very quick, it's very simple. Like I said, if you can get your base to be big enough to where you can play these teams on rookie mode, you don't have to. Like obviously you can play, I usually play all-star because it tallies more PXP. Load into the game, get an early lead because you're going to be the away team. Get an early like 2-run lead in the top of the first, and then, you know, literally just bunt your way out of the inning for the rest of the game, and it'll make the games go so much quicker. That's where it's kind of your decision on like, do you want to sit in the game and try to tally as many hits, as many home runs, as many strikeouts, or would you rather just get in, get your runs, and get the game over with, get Conquest over with? And for me personally, I got Conquest done by just speed running through it. And then what I did after that was I just went, took my team. My friend actually gave me this tip. Load your team with whatever players from whatever division. And then, like I said, with Conquest, where you could just go in with rookie and just start tallying all of those stats, you could literally just go into single player modes, go to play versus CPU. For example, I usually do the White Sox because they're just like a god-awful team. Play as the home team. And then what you want to do is actually select, it's a created stadium. It's called Home Run Derby. This is the one I have. You basically just want to find a stadium that's like super, super small. The wall is basically 2 inches off the ground and it has like max elevation. If you put it on rookie mode, you can literally get in and just hit home run after home run after home run. It's pretty easy. The nice thing as well is that you don't have to worry about losing the game. Like you can just play it carefree. Just try to get as many hits as possible. Play about 3 innings per game or more. It doesn't matter. They're 9-inning games, but you can quit out about after like 6 batters, I think it is. Once you hit with 6 people, I think you can quit out. And it would probably take a good, like, I mean, if you were to do team affinity up until, let's say even like 25%, like I'm at 26% in this one right now, you could probably do like 6 to 8 of those games and probably be near done, if not done already. But it's all about just stacking your team, being smart with your team. For example, like if you come here, go to my teams, go down to my team affinity team. This is the team that I plan on doing today. Besides Correa on here, this is the AL Central, I think. I'm literally going to go in with these cards into playing in CPU. and just rake. And I should be able to get a lot of it done because basically everybody I'm hitting with is an AL East player. Like if I'm hitting a bomb or a freaking double or whatever, like every at bat, like those points are gonna rack up so quick. And again, it ties right back into Conquest as well. You can do it in Conquest, but honestly for Conquest, I would recommend just speedrunning it. And the best way to do that, so literally just load in, get an early lead, and just bunt your way out of the rest of the game and move on. Like you could get this Conquest map, this one alone, you could get this done in like maybe like an hour and a half. And also when you get a Conquest map done for Team Affinity, it gives you 30,000 Team Affinity points, which off rip would get you to right here. But if you were to do some of the moments, some of the missions, maybe some of the player exchanges, by the time you got Conquest done, you would have your first Team Affinity player. But yeah, that's basically how you utilize Conquest in, I mean, the best way possible. To sum it up overall, just make sure you have your lineup set full of players that are actually contributing towards something that'll help you progress even faster, or else you're basically just wasting your time. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you guys have a great time on MLB The Show 24. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.